Hi guys, happy Monday. This is my third time's the charm. So hopefully it will work this time. We had a couple of technical difficulties. So I got my trusty old GoPro, so here we are. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's beautiful out. And I wanted to jump on here and do a shout out to all my beautiful subscribers. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have a show. And you guys have stuck with me through thick and thin. And I'm just going to keep going and throwing content out there. So what I wanted to do a real quick shout out, like I said, to all the beautiful people that I met while on YouTube. This community is a great community. I'm meeting wonderful people every day and thinking of new things to do. My channel started out with shorts. I started my channel August of 2024 on a dare, actually, and it took off from there. It says, if you go in my description, it says 2018 I started, but I did one video, and that was the beach in South Carolina, and then I never did another video until 2024. I said, what the heck, might as well. And I did it, and here I am now, over almost 2,600 subscribers. And that's because of you guys. You're wonderful. Thank you for sticking around. And if you have any ideas of what you would like me to do, besides playing with bells and, you know, just let me know down in the comments or here in the chat. And remember to be kind to yourself and each other's, especially in the chat and the comments. Get to know each other, vibe with one another. I don't know what's going on here. Can anybody see me? Here we go again. I was having some technical issues there. Hopefully my trusty old GoPro will do me fine this time. So what'd you guys do this weekend? I went to a herb and garden festival with my friend and neighbor, and we bought a couple of pretty flowers and just chilled out and spent some time together. It was really crowded. I don't mind crowds, but it was too crowded for me, and I'm glad we got there when we did. We got there like 9 o'clock and we left about 12:30, so that was fine. We got a couple of cute things. I got excuse me, I got a spider plant in the house. I'm not gonna bring her out. Really pretty. And I got this cute little cactus. She'll bloom flowers. The key is to keep her alive. See what we can do with that. And as you can see, I have my roses. I've had those. And my mother of 1,000. I forgot what this plant is called. It's doing okay. My cactus. I have a house full of house plants. One day when I do a live, I'll show them off. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be replanting them, so maybe I'll do a live, and while I do that, we can talk and chat. That'll be fun. And then I got these forsythiums. I think I'm pronouncing them right. If I'm not, please correct me in the comments or in the chat. But aren't these pretty? They're fake, but look how pretty. I love yellow. Yellow is my favorite color. It's happy, it's vibrant, puts you in a good mood. Because everybody nowadays wants to be all miserable and everything. And keep those comments nice, please. Thank you. Oh, hi, Bob. He says that is so very much better. Thank you, Bob. I think so too. And I also got these yellow daisies. I got a couple of these. Well, this pot and another pot. And aren't these gorgeous? I love these. I think I'm going to plant one of these in my, I have a flower box on my fence, and I'm looking for just something simple, nothing overboard, that could take high heat and high sun. So I think I'm going to just take this pot and do that, plant this in there, and leave the other pot in the front and bring that here and keep it on the patio, and just get a couple of $2, $3 plants and plant them in there. Nothing extravagant. I got my double knockout roses, which are beautiful. When I first did my live this morning, I was set up in front of my beautiful double knockout rose bush, and it just didn't work out very well. I had my phone in my hand, and then I had my tablet to read the chat, and I didn't realize while I had my tablet, it was recording the grass on my tablet and not the phone. So there went that. Then I had to move. The sun was in my eye. So here I sit and here I stay. And I have another rose bush that I planted a couple of years ago in a bucket, and now it's gotten so big the roots went through the bucket and it's in the ground. So that's going to be a little tough, but I'll figure it out. And then I have another little Japanese, I think it's called a Japanese little tree. When we planted it, it was a little itty bitty thing, and it hadn't grown in years, but now it's getting so pretty. That'll be in the next video and next live. So pretty plants. Thank you, Bob. So I wanted to just jump on here and do an appreciation to all my beautiful subscribers once again. This is a great community. Like I said, I started out doing shorts. I will continue to do shorts. My lollipop shorts, if you haven't checked them out, go check them out. I'm going to learn how to make lollipops for props. Starting to learn how to do that. Pretty easy. And just do some lives, which I'm really not comfortable doing yet, but I'm getting better at that, I think. So let's drink our water. Stay hydrated, people. Keeps your skin looking pretty. Remember to be kind in the comments and in the chat. I noticed last live I did Saturday, well, I did actually a couple. There were some really nasty comments. You know what? If you don't like watching me, don't. But thank you for the view, then. At least thank you for the view. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. Go over to another channel, or take your frustrations out on somebody else. Take it out on an ant, or a spider, or a piece of paper. But don't take it out on my channel and in my comments, because you will be blocked and you will be flagged. None of that. This is not the time or the place or the channel for that. And you know who you are. And you're probably watching right now. Hi! Anyway, so there's that. This is not a drama channel. Even though I know people love drama. You know? I had a little drama a couple weekends ago. Don't you just hate that when you text somebody and one word mishap, they blow it all out of proportion and get other people involved that should never be involved, that should have never had been involved, and then they think you're the bad guy? Ooh, and then they call you out of nowhere. Yeah, that's not a good thing. We're adults here. I didn't even do that when I was a teenager. I don't think I was ever in a fight. I mean, we fought when we were teenagers. We fought like real people. We didn't fight over text or ghost people for 10 years, 20 years, or ghost them and then decide, oh, I want them back in my life. No, we didn't do that. You were either my friend, or we either fought it out and you made up, or you fought it out and you stayed enemies. Oh, no, back and forth, back and forth. Life is too short. Stay away from toxic people. Toxic people are not allowed here. Anytime, anywhere. Keep that over on your side of the fence, okay? And you know who I'm talking about. I know you watch me. So anyway, on a brighter note, so I'm thinking about doing a sleep stream, starting to do a sleep stream. Are you guys interested in that kind of stuff? I'm just going to throw it out there and I'm just going to do it and see what happens. I love watching people sleep. I always have. I know it sounds kind of morbid a little bit. But remember when you were watching, when you're babies, if you had any children and you had a baby and you would watch your baby sleep so sound, that was the most beautiful thing. Or even as your children got older too, even when they were teenagers, you know, you'd sit there and watch them sleep. It's a beautiful thing, beautiful. So, I think I'm going to do that. Put a little music and people can watch me sleep. And they can talk amongst themselves in the chat, and then leave me comments later, or just whatever, or enjoy the music, the copy. It'll be free. It won't be copyrighted music. It'll be free. Just sounds of the ocean or whatever. No music, because I don't want to be copyrighted. But it doesn't seem like there's too many people here. But hey, that's okay. I'll watch the replay. What else? What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, Bells. She's going through a phase. I really don't know what it is. Maybe somebody in the chat or out there somewhere. I know there's many of you that has an animal that doesn't like car rides or used to like car rides, and they don't go in your car anymore. Was there a reason for that, or did it just happen for no reason? That's what happened with Bells. She will not get in our vehicle, but she'll get in a cab, and she'll get in my friend's car, but she will not get in our vehicle at all. And I don't know, she didn't get hurt. I mean, it is quite a jump. I call it trying to get into a tractor trailer. It's not that, because I'm really short, but it's really not that high. But it's high enough. She is a big dog, so I don't know if that has something to do with it, but it was like all of a sudden just stopped. So if I want to bring her like anywhere, I have to bring her in a cab. If I want to bring her to the groomers, she'll go in a cab. And then she'll come home in a cab, or my friend will go pick her up. She don't have a problem with that, but getting in our vehicle. So there's some psychology behind it. So if anybody knows, please let me know. And what you did, or if ever your dog just decided to go back in your car again. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm kind of worried. So how's the weather where you guys are? It's beautiful today. Nice breeze, well, as you can tell, and not very humid. It's about in the 80s. It's going to drop down in like the 60s, 70 after tonight. Go back into the 60s and 70s and a couple of 30s at night. I'm just over that. But hey, bipolar. Mother Nature's bipolar. Not a whole lot of people in here, but you know what? That's okay. So I just wanted to jump on here. Like I said, I'll probably be back on again. I will be back on here with my sleep stream. I'm not too sure what time, because it seems like every time I make a time or I say what time I'm going to be on, it doesn't happen, or something happens, or some technical difficulties. So I have to have it just right with the setup, the lighting. Kind of nervous having people watch me sleep, but hey, it's all good. Whatever floats your boat. If you like it, you like it. Make sure you thumbs up the stream, share to the right people. Don't share to make fun or talk bad about someone, because God's watching. He knows. Hey Chris, the Flash. How you doing? Long time no see. As a matter of fact, I stopped in your live. Well, it was after your live. It was on the replay, and I watched your sleep stream. That was cool. I loved it. Very calming. How you doing? How you been? Nice to see you. I thought it was very nice, your sleep stream. So that gave me an idea to do a sleep stream. So I'm gonna figure it out and try it out. Let's see how it goes. Hope you're doing well down where you are. Hope the weather's okay. Hope you didn't get any flooding or bad weather. I'm good, and always thanks. Grateful for the love and support. Of course, that's what it's all about. We're here to support one another. I'm here to support content creators. You guys have been with me in the beginning, and I hope you'll be here till the end, just like I am with you. I was there in the beginning, and when I have time, I make sure I watch my content creators and give them love and support. We all need that. It doesn't take much to be kind and to show support. That's what we're supposed to do. I'm glad you're doing good. You take care of yourself and be safe down there. So what are you up to today? There was a little pollen in the air. I thought the pollen had left, but it seems like it's back. It just never fails. It's either raining, blazing, hot, cold, pollen in the air. Just can never have perfect weather. But I'm not too far from the ocean. I can't wait till it gets a little warmer so I can go swimming and I can take my good old GoPro with me underwater. Wouldn't that be fun, guys? So stay tuned for those videos. And if you love the beach, check out a couple of videos that I just put out of the beautiful beaches we have down here. I'm off, just want to show some love. Thank you so much, Chris the Flash. Thank you so much for stopping by, and always take care of yourself. Thanks again. Have a great day. I won't be here much longer either myself. Probably gonna run out of things to talk about until later. I don't know. You guys aren't giving me any ideas. I'm also thinking of doing lives with some activities. I love doing jigsaw puzzles, so I was thinking of doing a live while I put the jigsaw puzzle from beginning to end, and you you guys can join me in your favorite hobbies, whether it's coloring or spin art or just drawing, diamond painting. I would love that. Just let me know. Email me. Let me know if you'd like to do a collaboration with that, and we can go from there. And I also have spin art. I've never done that before, so I'm going to try that, and give me something to do, look at, and we can just enjoy, talk, yacht, and get something accomplished, I guess. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah. I figured something new, something different. You know, I'm trying to just throw things out there. Like they say, throw it out there, it sticks to the wall. Throw it out there, see what sticks. Something like that. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see. I don't know. What else could we talk about? We talked about bells, the toxicity that some people have that won't be tolerated. Won't be tolerated anywhere. Not in my personal life, not on the internet, not in the comments, and not in the chats. If you don't know me, keep your mouth shut. There, I said it. And that's nice. And let's see. I will. Nothing wrong with that, Bells. That's right. There's nothing wrong with that. Thank you. Thank you. I will be doing a live while I replant my house plants. They need planting, replanting real bad. Make them happier. They're beautiful. So that'll be nice. I could bring them out here under the umbrella and do a live chat. You can see my pretty plants. Give them some love. Just put some new dirt. You know, everything. Every year, every 6 months, they need a little new dirt. You know, everybody needs a new love, a little makeover once in a while. And my plants desperately need it. They're okay. They're thriving, but just to give them a little extra love. And so that's in the works. What else? I'll be going to the beach probably tomorrow again. So I'll do some footage of that. I'm thinking about doing some shopping hauls. Hold on. Bells wants out. Hi, Bells. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Here she is. Hi, baby. Say hi. She came out of her room. I don't know why she's not out here hanging out. Oh, there she is. Okay, she's going to go over there. And so I'm thinking about doing some shopping hauls and maybe some cooking videos. Yeah, we'll see about that. I'm just trying to find what works. You know, doing 10,000 things. Hey, if that works, that works. But maybe I'll just do my lollipops, bells, the beach, and lives. You know? I don't know. Whatever works. Belle's bigger than me. Yeah, she's a big girl. Yeah, she's about 138 pounds. Yeah, she's a biggin'. She went over on the side of the house to do her thing. I hope she stays out here. It's a beautiful day. Sit under the umbrella. Hi, Boop. Say hi. She's like, yeah, I'll be back. Yes, Bells is Big girl she is. I remember when I first brought her home, she was 10 weeks old. Oh my goodness. And the breeder that we bought her from said, we had a Chrysler at the time, and he says, you're gonna need a bigger car. And we're like, yeah, you know. Well, he was right. He was right. I was able to hold her for about a week, and then that was it. Maybe a week and a half. Was able to carry her around after that. That was it. That's all she wrote. Yeah, brought her home. Got her from Minnesota. The cusp of Minnesota and Wisconsin. Yep, back in November 2022. 2022. Yeah. No, 2020. Oh my goodness. November 2020. And her birthday's August 23rd of 2020. And there's my neighbor's dogs, of course. There she is. Hopefully she'll make another appearance. Alright guys, well, this was a really nice chat. I think excuse me. Oh my God, you know. Say hi, Bella. Belle, say hi. Hold on. Stay. Sorry, got rudely interrupted by the next door neighbor dogs. They're always making a fuss about putting a partition or something. I have a fence, but they look at me through the fence, always peeking, see what's going on. Nosy dogs they are. It's okay. I don't want to have to hear that. So, alright guys, I don't know how long I've been on, but I'm going to sign off. Excuse me. But I will be back on. You never know. Guys, have a great day. Thank you for everybody that has come in. Please like up the stream. Be nice in the comments. Remember to be kind to yourself and to each others. Until next time, bye.